5. Emma and Mac were dancing when suddenly Emma noticed someone approaching Mac, holding a sharp knife. His intent was clear. He was there to kill Mac. Without a moment's hesitation, Emma spun around, shielding Mac as the blade plunged into her back. A sharp gasp escaped her lips as pain seared through her body. The room fell into chaos. Panic spread like wildfire. Mac, oblivious at first, felt something warm against his hand. When he looked down, his fingers were smeared with blood. His heart dropped. "Emma!" "No," he cried out, catching her as she collapsed into his arms. Mac lifted his gaze, eyes burning with rage. And then he saw him. Leo. He was the one who had driven the knife into Emma. Tears welled in Mac's eyes as he demanded, "Why? Why did you do this?" Luna, witnessing the horrifying scene, froze in shock. Her eyes darted between Mac and Emma's blood-covered form before tears streamed down her face. Leo's hands trembled as he dropped the knife. Panic twisted his features. How is this possible? "I was here to kill you, Mac. How did I end up stabbing Emma instead?" Mac's voice was thick with emotion. "What have I ever done to you?" Leo's face twisted with bitterness. "Because of you, Emma is slipping away from me." Mac's confusion deepened. "Me? Are you out of your mind?" Leo clenched his fists. "I deserve Emma more than you. I truly love her." Luna, now shaking with fury, shot back. "What nonsense are you spouting? You are the one who betrayed her. We saw you holding hands with another girl." Leo's voice cracked. "At the shopping mall. That was my sister." Emma, struggling to stay conscious, turned to Mac and Luna with a weak smile. Her voice, barely above a whisper, carried a single word. "Enough." And then she fainted. Leo, panic-stricken, turned on his heel and ran. Mac's voice roared through the chaos. "Call an ambulance. Now." At the hospital, Emma was rushed into the intensive care unit. Outside, Mac and Luna paced in anxious silence, their hearts pounding. Minutes later, the sterile quiet was broken by the arrival of 2 police officers. "Who is Mac?" one of them asked, his voice firm. Mac and Luna exchanged bewildered glances before Mac hesitantly stepped forward. "That's me. How can I help you?" The officer's next words hit like a bolt of lightning. "You are a suspect in the attempted murder of Emma Kun." Luna gasped. "No, it is not Mac. It is Leo." Mac, his expression unreadable, gave Luna a reassuring look. "It's fine. Just take care of Emma," he said, a bittersweet smile forming despite the tears in his eyes. Without another word, he was taken into custody. In the interrogation room, the head officer leaned in. "Why did you try to kill Miss Kun?" Mac's jaw tightened. "I told you I did not. I would never hurt her." "We will discuss that in court," the officer replied coldly. "Can I leave now?" Mac asked, his voice steady but strained. "No," the officer said. "You will remain in custody until we find proof of your innocence." Back at the hospital, the doctor emerged from the ICU, his expression grim. Luna rushed toward him. "Doctor, is Emma okay?" The doctor hesitated. "She is in critical condition, but you can speak to her briefly." Luna hurried inside, her heart pounding. Emma's face was pale, her breathing shallow. But when she saw Luna, she mustered a weak smile. "Where is Mac?" she asked, her voice barely audible. Luna hesitated. "He is busy with something." Emma reached for Luna's hand. "Can I tell you something?" Luna nodded. "Of course." Emma leaned in and whispered something into Luna's ear. Whatever she said made Luna's lips curl into a small, sad smile. Suddenly, the heart monitor let out a sharp, urgent beep. Beep, beep. Emma's eyes widened in panic. "Doctor! Doctor!" exclamation mark, she screamed, her voice breaking. Doctors and nurses rushed in, but moments later, the doctor stepped out, his face heavy with sorrow. "I'm sorry. We did everything we could, but we couldn't save her." Luna's knees buckled as a gut-wrenching sob tore through her. The weight of the words crashed down on her. Emma was gone. End of episode 3.